called the Cruise. We're just waiting for it to arrive, and there's a double parked car here at the drop-off spot. So the Cruise vehicle has decided that it's reached the drop-off spot. And the way this works is the doors here are locked by default, so it won't open, and you unlock the doors in the app. Now the back doors are open.
Hi there. Take a seat in the back and close the doors. Buckle up and get ready to ride. Start your trip from the tablet in the car.
So this is interesting. It looks to be an iPhone that's zip tied to the roof of the car near the end ride button. And you can see here the screen is covered by this kind of black paper thing. There is a charging cable that goes up into the headliner of the car. So not sure what this is being used for. The phone is warm, and it's interesting. The cameras here on the phone are not covered, so maybe it's some kind of passenger monitoring or determining if there's anybody in the back seat of the car. What I'm going to try to do today is try to make it go up and down Divisadero Street here. So you can see I've selected a destination all the way south, and at least the route in the app right now and in the car is showing that it wants to take Divis all the way down. So we'll see if it sticks with that plan. It's pretty busy tonight traffic-wise, so hopefully it should be interesting. It's a good right turn here. It's getting into the bike lane a decent amount, which is what you're supposed to do, at least here in California. Just waiting for the red light to turn. So there's a pedestrian walking in the street. We're nudging. That's a bit awkward, but I guess it works. Now we want to go. Oh, that's very interesting. So the map here shows we want to go straight, but in fact the vehicle has its left turn signal on right now. I'm trying to get this in the shot. And it is set up on the left side for the turn here. The car is actually moving forward a little bit, even as that oncoming is trying to make the turn onto our street. Okay, so good, we're straightening out. Okay, oh, a little braking there. Yeah, so overall kind of a funny way to get through the intersection. Nothing unsafe, but definitely pretty awkward. All right, now we're going to do this unprotected left back onto Divis. Drive all the way down. So a little hesitancy to go at the green light, not sure why. driving the full 25 right now. It's not great. Okay, so we got a double parked here with the car in the left lane. And we're waiting. Oh, that's a brake tap. Changing lanes. Back to the lane, good. Good behavior. So this is interesting. Okay, looks like the bus is stopped. Cruise is doing a good job not blocking the intersection even though there's a green light. Oh, I see. So the bus is passing this. Okay, we're going on the yellow. That's good. Now we have to get around this guy with a car in the left lane. Good. That's good. So just want to show people, here's what I do. Basically, I'll zoom in. You know, we're a couple blocks away at the destination. So now I want to go back up to Viz. Easiest way is to set a drop-off spot on the map. Pull that map, you know, like all the way up. It's going to show, so Cruise has kind of these hard-coded or like pre-mapped drop-off spots. That's San Francisco. So,
we're arriving soon. Please close the windows and start collecting your things.
So I say this spot looks good, and confirm.
Destination updated.
And it's going to update the destination. Going to do this kind of high IQ U-turn again. It is kind of strange. It doesn't want to get back on Divis right away. Yeah, but don't blame them because it is such a busy street. We're going. You can't see in the video, but the car behind us is flashing its high beams at us for probably no reason, in my opinion, because the driving behavior so far has been very reasonable. We're coming up on a right turn here, which is going to allow us to avoid the double parked bus, which is convenient. Flashing red here. Good. I think if it weren't for taking cruise rides, I wouldn't even know that San Francisco does time-based flashing reds. So we are going, even though there's a pedestrian in the crosswalk. It's interesting. Not unreasonable behavior for a human driver, but I would have expected maybe Cruise would be more cautious because people will always scrutinize an AV more than a human driver. A little bit of weird double stop there. I kind of inched up a few times. Cruise car, no driver, no passengers either. Back at this intersection, there's a pedestrian crossing, but not that it matters. No right on red anyway. Now we've got the light. Got the green unprotected left with oncoming. Okay, good. That was pretty smooth. Felt like the oncoming got maybe a bit close to us, too close for comfort. But oh, that's a brake tap. But Cruise did the turn pretty confidently. Alright, so there is an emergency vehicle behind us, and now the user interface here has changed to bubbly stopped, may need to move. That's the cop, fire department. And now we're back on the move. So good job to the emergency vehicle detector. This is a bit strange. I think if we're following the letter of the law, we have to wait 300 feet, but yeah, we're following quite close. Bit of weird steering back and forth as these parked cars are kind of parked at varying positions. So again, we're a few blocks away from the destination, and now it's time to pick a new one. Maybe we can try. So we're picking a new destination again, and maybe we can try Bob's Donuts, which is on Polk Street. Should be interesting.
We're arriving soon. Please close the windows and start collecting your things. Destination updated.
The left turn signal just came on for some reason. Oh, that's a really weird nudge for the on-street dining, maybe? It's kind of hard to say. Okay, the camera keeps falling off more and more often, so I think I'm gonna call this short and go back to my starting point.
Destination updated.
So one thing I want to show here in the Cruise app is currently it's taking this route, which is using some residential roads. And if we want it to take Divis, the main road, we can be a bit adversarial with our routing here. Try to select an intermediate destination. Say this looks good. Confirm that.
Destination updated.
There we go. And then we just have to be ready to update the destination again. Because if it actually reaches a destination, it's going to end the ride, and there's no way to get out of that.
Please close the windows and start collecting your things.
You would have to get out of the car, close the door, call a new car to continue the trip. So I'll just, I see that we're approaching this intersection, and basically as soon as we commit to this turn, I'll hit the button again to update the destination. But I'm just going to sit on this screen until then. Okay, so I'm going to hit the button now.
Destination updated.
And that's going to take us all the way back in a straight shot. This right turner. I'm going really like 10 miles an hour past these parked cars for some reason and stopping with a little brake tap along the way. I just noticed another funny thing about this iPhone taped to the ceiling phone. So it does, I touched the screen earlier. The screen does respond to touches even through this black fabric that they have here. But unfortunately, with the little sliver that is exposed, you can't really tell much about what's on the screen. We really do not like these, on-street timing. It's like down to 11 miles an hour. Person sitting very close to the curb. It looked like they did in fact start to cross behind us, so good job, crews. Another good one by the computer.
We're arriving soon. Please close the windows and start collecting your things.
So another possibility I can think of for this ceiling phone is this car actually does not. Oh yeah, there's always these people have been driving around in the city for years, and but people are still amazed. Anyway, this phone doesn't have. This car doesn't have a phone on the dash. Instead, the phone is up here, right? So I wonder if. Maybe this configuration is just for driverless operations, right? Whereas maybe the phone on the dash is being used by the vehicle operator in some way. So anyway, we're here now. The car is still inching along. It's like indecisive about where it wants to pull over.
We've arrived.
Okay.
You can unbuckle your seatbelt now. As
Cool.
you exit on the sidewalk side, watch out for bikes and cars, and make sure you've got all your things. Thanks for riding with Cruise.
So the child, okay, now we can open the door. And that's our ride, folks.